Hey, this is Jim at Broadfield. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Broadfield Live, where I am super excited to be joined today with Eamon from Turtle AV because we have a great new announcement. One of their most anticipated products have arrived in the Broadfield warehouses. That's right, the Turtle AV Mineola 8x8 has arrived in stock. Eamon, we're super psyched, man. Thanks for getting these to us.
Yeah, no worries. And thanks for having me on. I'm really excited. These are finally in stock in America. They actually shipped a little while ago, but we had some delays. There was a typhoon in Taiwan, and then that caused shipping delays at different ports around the world. And then, of course, just added some more spice to. We had Thanksgiving, which caused more delays. So anyway, they're finally there. And it was really, really nice to see them on your website and in stock. So yeah, it's fantastic.
It's super nice. And for anyone who's not believing that they are here in stock, here it is. Here's one right in front of me. Mineola 8x8, the Dante bridge the industry has been waiting on, have arrived in our warehouses here at Broadfield. I want to introduce the exciting new product for you. That's why I asked Eamon to join us today. So, Eamon, do us a favor. Give us a quick introduction to the Mineola 8x8.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you, Jim. And yeah, look, it's so exciting to see this out there. There's been huge amounts of demand and interest from all over the place, from different market segments, from live streaming and broadcast, and live events and things. So basically, at its core, Mineola is a Dante to analog bridge. So it'll bridge 8 channels of analog audio to Dante and back again. So we have XLR inputs. We have combo jacks actually on the input. So it's XLR and TRS. Importantly, we get asked a lot on the inputs, does it have mic preamps? The answer is yes. On each input, we have mic preamps, and we have phantom power as well. So you can power all of your mics and have your preamps on there. Everything is available over PoE. All of the connectors are locking. So we use Ethercon locking connectors for the network ports. You'll see there's 2 network ports, and that's quite a big thing. The way Dante works is you can have a primary and secondary Dante stream, and their network aware of each other. So if one of the networks fails, it will automatically fail over to the other one, which is really nice. So it means you plug in 2 network cables and you have full network redundancy on your analog and Dante streams. On top of that, we've done a really clever thing. So we've actually put in there dual PoE circuitry. So each one of those ports is actually an individual PoE port, which means you have dual PoE and dual network. So 2 PoE cables, just a standard 1 gigabit PoE cable, and you have network and power redundancy. Of course, there's a DC locking connector on there as well, if that's what you prefer. And if you actually plugged in all 3, you'd have triple power redundancy. So that's quite nice. High level, that's kind of, what it does. It's a Dante to analog bridge.
Absolutely. And you talked about all that network capability, Dante network capability, the PoE. Broadfield is your source for Netgear AV switches. We always recommend those Netgear AV switches with any of the NDI or Dante products that we talk about. When you take advantage of that PoE power delivery into the Mineola 8x8, it is super easy to set up and use. And it's really just a natural solution to all get that to work together. Eamon, we have to point out that the Mineola 8x8 is actually named after Broadfield's HQ in Mineola, New York, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. We visited, we had this product in development, but we visited Broadfield, it would have been November last year, wasn't it? Something like that. And we're sitting down, we're talking about the feature set and things that, live production users needed, TriCaster users needed. And we decided to throw, throw one Broadfield's way and name it after Mineola, New York's where Broadfield HQ is.
And we really appreciate that. It just shows the partnership that we've had together, and really one of the reasons why we're super excited to bring the product to Broadfield dealers. When we can combine the partnership that we have with any of our vendors, like we have with Eamon and Turtle AV, and bring that to our dealers as an extension of what Broadfield is capable of, it's super exciting for us. And we do see a lot of great opportunities with the Mineola 8x8 and the Dante compatibility. This device really plays into all of those Dante software compatibility workflows, right?
Yeah, it does. And I heard you talking about Netgear as well, and I'd like to echo that. We love Netgear. That makes it really easy. You just select which ports you want to be Dante, and it sets up everything in the background. So you don't have to be a networking genius. So we love Netgear. Please use their switches. And yeah, look, one of the great things about Dante is the ecosystem. There's 3,000 products, over 3,000 products from over 600 manufacturers, something like this. I'm probably getting that wrong. I know there's more than 600 manufacturers, and all of the products are intercompatible on the Dante side. So it means, if you've got, I don't know, microphones from Shure and ceiling speakers from a different company or a DSP from Biamp, it all just talks to each other. And that's the beautiful thing about Dante. You can build an ecosystem or build up your network of solutions. On the software side, definitely we work with all of the Audinate Dante softwares, including Dante Controller. Dante Controller is like a crosshair software for your streams. So you can just say, okay, here's my source, here's my destination. You match them up in the crosshairs there, and boom, they're connected. Or in the Dante world, they say they're subscribed. So it's really, really nice. Most of those softwares are free on there. Some of them are paid for, but all of the basic tools are free from getdante.com.
That's awesome. And it's really built for live production workflows. So now we talked about the software compatibility. From a hardware point of view, all Turtle AV products are TAA compliant, and all products are backed by Turtle AV's 5-year warranty. Now, when you take that and you build it into a live video production environment, you know that you're really getting the best of both the software and the hardware for these applications. Can you tell us a little bit about the live production?
Yeah, absolutely. And so how it works is, it's very simple. You get DVS or Dante Virtual Sound Card from getdante.com. It's, I think, about $50 for this, for the software. You load that onto your TriCaster or your BMix or your OBS Studio, whatever it is that you're using. And then anything Dante just pops up as an audio source, and then you can bring it into your live production. It's really that simple. And then so you pair that up with the Mineola 8x8, and you've got, you've got eight channels of Dante in, and then you've got 8 channels out back to analog for, in-room speakers and things like that. So it makes it a really flexible system. Because it's one RU, you can put it in your flyaway kit, plug it in, set and forget, and then just plug things in when you get to your gigs. That's kind of the basics of it.
And that turtle artwork really stands out in that rack. And so it looks great when you do put it into that kit, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We figure that all of the boxes, no one ever sees anyway. So it'll save you looking for you won't need a torch or anything to find our box, that's for sure.
Yep, absolutely. And I know we're going to introduce the entire Mineola family in just a moment. The Mineola family can all be supported through a web GUI interface, right?
Yeah, exactly. So all of the products are IP based. So just open up your web browser, punch in the IP address of the unit, which means you can access it from any device on the network. And then inside there, we have a full DSP. So we have a 8-band parametric EQ. We have high pass and low pass filters. You can set audio delays. You can save and recall presets as well. So any of the setups you have with the 8-band parametric EQ and volume and delay and everything like that, you can save it as a preset and then change your presets with a one-button call via our API or our QSys plugin, or actually just literally touch it inside the interface itself. That's really nice, and it's a very powerful tool. You can also toggle on and off phantom power, set the mic preamp, input volume, and all that sort of thing as well.
And with the API integration and the plugins that are available, it really makes it flexible to integrate into all of these different workflows. In any live production, audio production environment, anywhere where you need to really access the controls and capabilities of the Mineola family, you can do that easily enough.
Yeah, just on that, I think one of the things we really need to do for live production now is work on a BitFocus companion plugin, and then people can start using their Stream Deck. So if there's anyone watching who wants to give us a hand with that, ping us at hello@turtleav.com, and we'd be happy to hear from you.
We would be super excited to see that as well. We talked a little bit about Netgear earlier. Broadfield is now distributing the Stream Deck Studio with Elgato. We're working with the team over at BitFocus. We would love to see that integrated with the Turtle AV stuff. So let me make a note and add that to our wish list here as well.
Perfect, Jim. Thanks. Yeah, we love the Stream Decks. They're super flexible, super easy, right? You can just set them up as you want them. So
awesome. Now, the Mineola 8x8 is the latest model shipping in the Mineola family. There are right-sized products available for any application. There's a 2x2, a 4x4, which I think we're sold out of, but we have more on the way. 8x8, and then you're going to be releasing a 16x16 in the near future as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. We actually announced the 2x2, 4x4, and 8x8 earlier in the year in February. And look, they took a little bit longer than we expected. We thought we'd be shipping them kind of middle of the year. But we have a philosophy here at Turtle. We're not going to release things that are half baked. We're not going to ship them until they're 100% ready, 100% tested, and really rock solid and ready for live events. We've got a 5-year warranty, right? So we have to stand behind that. The 2x2 has started shipping. 4x4 will be shipping in about 2 weeks time.
Okay.
So it'll be shipping before the end of the year. 8x8 is, as we're talking about, is in stock now, and the 1616 is expected in January.
Yeah, that's awesome. Again, the whole product line, perfect size unit for whatever your application is. 8x8, in my opinion, really hits the sweet spot. I think this is where a lot of the integrators that we've spoken to have really been looking to integrate into their workflows. So I'm sure that added to the priority of getting this one into our warehouse, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The 8x8 seems to be the most popular. I think it's a bang for buck, the amount of inputs for the price. The fact that it's 1RU, don't be confused by these pictures. It's actually showing a front and back at the same time. The 2x2 is a small box, and you can stack two of them side by side with our rack kit. The 4x4 and the 8x8 are 1RU, and the 16x16 is a 2RU. So yeah, 1RU, put it in your flyaway kit. It's nice and light. You get all the inputs and outputs you're probably going to need for those live events, and yeah, it's a pretty good price, let's be honest.
Oh, awesome. I'll do my best banner white impression, and I'll show it off on the camera here. So again, this is the Mineola 8x8. You will see it is a 1RU unit, and it does give you all of that in a beautiful housing in Turtle Aqua.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and with the rack kit that comes in, you can mount it with the XLRs facing forward, or you can have them facing back in the rack as well. So yeah, you can front or back rack them. It's up to you.
Perfect. Again, you're giving the system integrators the flexibility they need to really fit it into their application. Obviously, different applications, different mounting systems, depending on where it is going to be used and what type of environment it's going to be used for.
Yeah,
again,
exactly.
In stock here at Broadfield. Super excited.
We are too, Jim. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us, of course.
Yeah, no worries. And yeah, I'll jump on anytime. As you know, I love talking about the products and things, and we love Broadfield. Thank you guys for all the support. If you need anything from Turtle, reach out to Broadfield. Great team. We're excited to work with them.
Absolutely. And I want to let all our dealers know too, when you are getting involved in the Turtle AV products and you're setting these into applications for your customers, let your Broadfield sales rep and let the team at Turtle AV know what you're doing. If we can work with you to build a case study and to share some of the user stories and applications that you're working on, this is going to help elevate the channel and the capability for all of these products. So definitely reach out to me and my team. We'll bring Eamon on board and the Turtle AV team, making sure that not only we get you the support that you need for all of your integrations, but we can share those stories for other customers as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We love sharing stories and shining spotlights on how customers are using the gear. So yeah, thanks, Jim. Love that.
Absolutely. Eamon, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Tune in every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for Broadfield Live. Thank you for joining us today.